Hi, I'm Dave Ward from the Ward Law Firm, and I protect business owners who are facing divorce. In this series, we've been talking about the 3 most frequently asked questions that I get from people who are facing a divorce. We're going to shift gears a little bit now and talk about the 4 questions that you should be asking. And question number 1 that you should be asking is, what sort of information should I be gathering? A divorce is a lawsuit. It's just a particular kind of lawsuit. And like any other lawsuit, if the case goes to trial or if you have a hearing, you're going to be required to prove your case. And in order to do this, you're going to need evidence. Most often, the best evidence comes in the form of either pictures or the subject of this question, and that is documentation. While there's no way to list every conceivable document that you may need, there are some that are common to virtually all divorce cases. Number 1 would be a copy of any domestic contracts. What I mean by that is if you have either a prenuptial agreement or a postnuptial agreement, you're going to want to have those documents. Copies of your last couple of years of income tax returns. Bank statements for the last couple of years are also going to be extremely helpful to determine spending patterns, etc. And that's particularly important if you're concerned about money being suddenly moved or disappearing from the accounts without any reasonable explanation for why those changes are occurring. Same with investment account statements and retirement account statements. Some other statements that are also important would be mortgage statements. If you have car loans or credit cards, having those statements, virtually any type of loan agreement. And of course, for business owners, keeping business records such as invoices, account statements, balance sheets, income and cash flow statements, all the sort of documentation that you would normally save as a business owner. And again, finally, what we mentioned earlier, photographs that are related to the divorce. For most of these statements, I usually suggest that people start by trying to gather at least the last 3 years worth of statements. With many companies moving to electronic statements, it's become a whole lot easier to obtain these documents. However, it is important to remember that passwords can be changed by your spouse, which is why I usually suggest printing hard copies and putting them in a safe place where your spouse is not going to find them. And again, I'm David Ward from the Ward Law Firm, and I protect business owners who are facing divorce.